Hello. 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 All right. So, oh my gosh. I didn't mean to be late. OBS decided that I didn't have the hardware to stream. And then I turned it off and turned it back on 20 times, blew on it, hit it a little bit, and it said, oh, yeah, you do. You guys know how that works. Okay. We're live. I've been rushing all day to get stuff done, though, so I might need a second. All right. Alrighty. We got a little bit of weather going on out here, guys. I'm concerned about this, though. Well, this could get spicy today. That could get spicy today. What's going on, NTX? I should have put you on the wheel, Santi. Okay. All right, give me 4.5 seconds. We're going to go over this, stuff. I'm doing pretty good. I'm just busy. But I like it. All right, give me a second. I'll be out in a little bit. We're going to be done. All right, hey guys. Oh, I shouldn't have walked out of here. Now my son saw me. Why did I walk out there? Now my son's going to be real sad. Do you guys hear him? Where'd Daddy go? Should I show who won? The pinwheel thing? Strong storms in Georgia or just rain? Well, here. Let's take a look at our risk zone today. Categorical risk zone. I believe you guys are in a moderate. Marginal. Not a moderate. No moderates today. Yeah, South Georgia, southeastern Georgia. Marginal. So, not too bad. What's going on, MK? What's going on, crew? Man, what a slow start to a stream. What, we got 28 people in here? Come on, TikTok, do your thing. Oh, 31. What's going on, guys? Yeah, this is going to be a quick stream, and I'll probably get on later. I just posted the video for today talking about our severe threat for today. Came a little late. I had to update the Discord, deal with... I just have too much on my plate right now. But it's all my fault. Make sure orders are getting processed. Let's see. But yeah, we're going to start here. How's Montgomery, Alabama looking, please? Worried about my horses? I don't know where Montgomery, Alabama is. Oh, there it is. I actually do know where that is. I thought we were talking about a county. You guys aren't even in a risk zone today. Could get a little bit of rain, but severe weather doesn't look likely. Let me do something real quick, guys. Let me just make sure I got something correct here. Thoughts on next week? Yeah, next week could get wild. Next week looks intense. That's just my simple thought. Next week looks crazy. Into the weekend as well. The mid-May to the end of May looks like a very active severe weather pattern. Above average. Very above average. Texas has been getting a nice little break here for a while, though. That's good. What is going on with these? From Chicago and ready for the wild ride. Damn, Brendan, do you know the Pope? I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's going to get wild. I wouldn't cancel a trip anywhere because of an outlook, not a forecast. No, I wouldn't cancel. It's an outlook. It could change, but we got to pay attention to it. What's going on, BC? What is going on? Oh, I should have said something in my Discord like I'm on. I just have, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Brendan, I appreciate it. You're moving by me? What, are you moving to Philly? Yeah, well, yeah, that's one of the things I've been looking into. Making sure that the orders are going through at a good pace. So, but I'm all. I mean, we've already had some shipment IDs and everything sent out, so looks like it's moving along. But I'll make sure everything's good. Should be next week. Everything should be arriving next week. Anything that was ordered this week. What's going on, Kay? What is going on? What is going on? Santi, you're supposed to be the one giving me a rose. I don't give you a rose. Sunny skies here. I'm so happy. Yeah, that sounds nice. We can take a look at it. Well, let's look at what our satellite looks like right now, actually. NTX, I appreciate you. Tampa doesn't look too bad today now. You can get a little bit of rain, but not much severe weather. Let's take a look at our satellite. There we go. Let's go to our satellite. Not bad. Lots of clear air for the Great Plains and Midwest. I mean, really all the plains. I mean, this is all pretty nice out here. We really just got this southeast messed and northeast messed right now. We're gonna get some thunderstorms firing up down here in a little bit, and we already got. You see all this lightning with this. This is a surface low down here. So pretty. What's going on elsewhere? It's nighttime over there. Huh? Alright, let me put this back. I'm watching these storms right now. I'm so sick of the rain here in Tennessee. When will it get nice? You guys don't have any rain in Tennessee right now. Isn't it a nice day in Tennessee? Or am I crazy? I thought it was a nice day in Tennessee. But yeah, I mean, severe weather season is going to last at least another month and a half for you guys, so minimum. What did Santi say? How much? Man, you or Matt were on the other day when Shreveport got a tornado. I was struggling finding an update. What day was that? A couple days ago. All the days blend in together, especially when there's severe weather events every single day. And I'm like, oh, what was what? South of Tampa rain. It's possible. We could take a quick look at... let's take a quick look at our quantitative precipitation moving forward here. Oh, actually, I forgot to do something. 1 second, guys. There we go. Let's make sure that is on my story. All right. Let's look at, yeah, let's take a look at this. National. This is the latest. This is 18ZH triple R. Will we get any rainfall down there in South Florida? It doesn't look like today. Probably not tomorrow either. Let's go into our 12Z. Yeah, South Florida staying pretty dry. South of Tampa, maybe a tiny bit. So hurricanes are starting. Yeah, you guys want to take a quick look at what's going on with our hurricanes? With our, well, not with our hurricanes, but what's going on in the tropics. That was a weird way to put it. Let's take a look at the Western Atlantic. I don't think our GFS is showing I don't think here. Sorry, I'll scroll in a little bit for you guys. I don't think our GFS is showing that hurricane anymore. Not surprisingly, but we can take a look at it. So here's our latest GFS. Oh, let's go to here. Let's look at this. Look at that bad boy out there. 958, 956 millibar, 951. A little Cat 3, Cat 4, potentially out here. That's this could change. That's out there in the Eastern Pacific, but notice it went away from our little tropical. There's the low. There's the low right here that originally they thought would form, and if it did. Okay, so tropical systems, cyclones react differently based on their intensity. A stronger storm will actually react better to the pull of a high, and a weaker storm will react worse. It'll float away from it. So this thing isn't, this pressure isn't deepening enough down here in the Southern Caribbean anymore. And what happens is it starts to intensify as it gets off to the west, and so then it's going to move off to the west. There's still a chance this thing gets its act together. This little surface low down here gets its act together, and you get a little tropical. If this thing even becomes a tropical depression here, it might feel that natural northeastern pull that all these storms do. You have this big Bermuda high sitting out here, this seasonal Bermuda high during hurricane season, and the Coriolis effect tends to want to push these storms up to the north. So we'll have to see if it develops a little bit more. It may, if it gets its act together, it could still pull to the north, but right now it looks like it's going to go out to the west. There's probably a lot of shear over this region. Let's look at the shear real quick. It's probably keeping it down. There's a storm down there. Oops, that's not what I'm trying to look at. I don't know where everything is on Tropical Tidbits is good right now because I haven't been on it forever. I'm like, did they move stuff around on this site, or am I just crazy? Here's our shear anomaly. Here's our wind shear. Yeah, look at that. So here it is. Here's that low down there. There's a decent amount of shear. Tons of shear over the Gulf, Western, Atlantic. So you would want like this type of look for it to develop. But look, it's out here now. This is a really favorable environment right here. So I don't think we're gonna get much. Ooh, this is gonna be some potential in here. All right, enough of that. There we go. Okay, let's get back to what's going on. Let's see. But yeah, I think it's going to be an early start to hurricane season. We're going to be in an Enzo neutral. We have warm, not record warm waters, but close to it. So yeah, it's going to be active. What's going on, Rochelle? Oh, well, I saw Matt playing last night. I wanted to get on. I'm just like, yeah. Well, by that time, oh no, I was out at Buffalo Wild Wings, having a couple brewskis with the wife. Will it be as bad as last year? I think we'll have more storms than last year. I don't know about landfalling storms, but I think all depends where the Bermuda High sets up. I think the Bermuda High sets up in the Western Atlantic, which I think we'll have more landfalling hurricanes than last year. But last year, the majority of our hurricane season last year was towards the end of it, towards the last month and a half. So I do need sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have an earlier start. That's just what it looks like. Yeah. Awesome, Tisker. No one cares. Leave my stream alone. Santi, okay. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Yeah, you guys are in that marginal today. We'll have to watch out as we get later into the afternoon. We'll have some storms firing up in the area. How do you say what do you want in Spanish? It's like que desees, Santi? Mi español es no bueno. It used to be better. ¿Qué quieres? It used to be better. What's going on, Carissa? Oh, I have to show you guys who won the spin. Should I show you guys who won the spin? I'll show you who won the spin. I can't believe only like 12 people reacted to it. Let's see. What do you think for hurricane season Atlantic coast? I think it's going to be more active than last year. Earlier start, like I said. Do you show volcano activity? No, I've talked about adding that in, though, to my Discord and like volcano monitors and stuff like that. So that's something I'm probably going to be adding into my Discord. And, you know, I have all these different sites to look up. Let's just look at this. But, oh, current eruptions. That's interesting. Volcano updates, U.S. Geological Survey. I think volcanoes are extremely interested. Okay, this is showing active volcano eruptions too. Yeah, I'll have to add this into my Discord and then so I can have more like direct access to what's going on with that. Yeah, that'd be cool. BC, you don't live near any volcanoes. I don't think so. Are there any volcanoes in Indiana? I'm gonna say no. No, I'm just kidding. No, it is really interesting. I do want to. I'll add that to the repertoire and to the Discord, and then we can. I'll probably add a bot so that we can get updated every time something interesting is going on. Yeah, same. I think it's extremely interesting. I hope not. There may be an underground volcano there. It's lots of underground lava. Do I have to worry about Savannah, Georgia today? Yeah, you guys are in a slight. As we get into the evening hour, and the sun starts to dip down, we could see a little bit of activity out here. I don't think it's a big worry. You're in a 2 out of 5 risk. I think, did they take the tornado threat off of you guys? I think they did. I don't even think you have a tor. Yeah, so it's some wind and hail. Not looking like we're gonna have extremely destructive storms in Savannah, but you could get some hail, some 60-mile-per-hour gusty, gusts and stuff like that. So something to keep in mind. We moved to PA, so excited. I like where we live in PA. We live. I can't dox myself. Let's just say this. It's not very far for us to get to New York City or Philly. So it's like under an hour for both. So, if that's kind of cool. I can take the train. I can get on a train and I can get on the Amtrak for $12, and I could be in Grand Central Station in 50 minutes. 52 minutes to be exact, for $12. So that's pretty cool because I have lots of friends in New York City. That's right. The merch dropped. Connor, look outside window. Oh my God, is Santi outside? Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. He's not out there, guys. Santi, you're scaring me. You added me on Discord, Tom Hollins. Let me look. Are you lying? Are you Andromeda? Andromeda. I said Andromeda. Listen, my Discord's turned into a sub-only Discord, but and I keep adding people for free and going against it. Like, I have to pay a subscription for my Discord. I'm paying like $54 a month because I have a fully upgraded Discord with like all the tiers and stuff. Yeah. I'll add you here. Give me a second. How do I get out of this? What the heck's going on here? Listen, don't tell anyone. All right? Don't tell anyone I'm just giving out a Discord invite. That's bad. Yeah, so who has questions about this? Listen, there's not much of a sphere threat today. I'm a little bit concerned. We could get a little spin up here. This is probably our biggest tor threat, and it's very little. Still not a big tour threat, but yeah, nothing major today. Just bad weather. Flooding could be an issue down here though. This is a lot of rainfall and it's not moving very quickly. So you guys got some nasty weather. Sorry. Up there in the Northeast, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Delaware, Rhode Island. But not severe. Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, I mean, you guys are in this marginal risk. They downgraded it. I think they took the tornado. Well, you might be still. Let me double check. I don't think you have a tornado risk at all at this point. You're rain cooled in Mobile, but let me look at if they took that tornado. Yeah, they still have you in that tornado risk zone. I don't think your tornado chances are pretty low in Mobile. Pittsburgh, PA's chilling. You know, we could get a little bit. Let me look at our day 2 here for the Northeast. Yeah, I still just have it in the South. There's no day 2 threat. Not bad. Puerto Rico. I would have to go out to my GFS to see what's going on. What's going on in Puerto Rico? Looks pretty clean out there. Looks pretty clear. Not much happening. Not much happening. Big tropical wave wants to move over you guys mid-May, but other than that, and then that's probably a tropical depression moving over Puerto Rico May 23rd. This is going to change, guys. This is La La Land. Models don't know what's going to happen that far out. What's going on, Mesomat? GFS model pulled away from that tropical system. Well, it shifted it off into the Eastern Pacific, I was saying, because, you know, if it stays weaker down here, it's not going to get pulled. It's not going to... Stronger systems can get... These high-pressure systems can have a little more leverage on them. Weaker systems just float away, and that's what's happening, I think. So if it gets... There's still a low there on the GFS. And if it gets its act together and it gets tropical depression, tropical storm strength, possibly, I think it might tug to the north. So, but right now, I don't think that's going to happen. Georgia's chilling today. Georgia's chilling. You got a little bit of a marginal risk down in southern Georgia, but other than that, it's not much. Savannah, slight down to Jacksonville, but this is just a hail and wind risk, pretty low. Stay alert today. I'm not expecting any major severe weather today, but there's always a possibility, and this is a slight risk. So we've got good instability, especially down here. Good instability down here. So pretty high instability. So anything's possible. Next 72 hours doesn't look that bad. Let me go pivotal weather. Matt, I'm still in awe over what our jet stream's doing. May 14th and on. Here's our SPC outlook over the next 3 days. I don't understand this because they're just identical, basically. Like I guess all the weather on Saturday is just going to be stationary, and then you go into Sunday and it's in the exact same spot. That's hilarious. You almost never see risk zones. And even this one, like, look at the identical. Like, this is crazy. It's all in the same spot. It's so funny. But that's like general thunder and marginal. It's nothing bad. But. Man, this is the lowest amount of people I've had in my stream in a long time. Maybe it's because it's earlier and it's work hours. It's okay. I love all 45 of you. You're better than all the other people who aren't in here. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. Yeah, let's look at our jet stream. Oh, I have to show the winner of the merch. I'll do that. I keep getting distracted. I'm the worst, guys. I'm the worst. Here we go, baby. Look at that. This is going to be fun. I mean, this is that Panhandle of Texas region again. Western Texas. But this right here. Oh, man. This looks real fun for Owensboro, too. And then this. And then, yeah, this looks good. Let's look at our lower level wins. Yeah, I'll probably get on later tonight. Yeah, I do plan it. This is just going to be a quicker stream. Yeah, I'll probably not be on much longer. There's not much to talk about today. But, you know, it's fun to hang out with you guys. That's all. And I got to show the winner of the merch. Okay, so let's look at the lower levels. This right here looks pretty impressive. for a future model. We've got 850 millibar winds cranking through this region. This is moving out east. This is pretty far out though. These models aren't going to show the actual intensity that we probably see. This is a Midwestern tornado outbreak, potentially Hoosier Alley right there. Every time I say Hoosier Alley, it sounds like I'm saying Hoosier Daddy. Hoosier Alley, Kentucky. We'll have to watch this time frame here around May 16th. Who knows? We could get a little bit of a severe weather outbreak out here, East Coast too, Mid-Atlantic. You know, your lower level wind shear can tell you a lot about where that severe weather is going to be. This would be a classic tornado outbreak in Tornado Alley, right there. This whole region. Let's look at that around, what are we at? 258 hours. Let's look at what the instability numbers are reading out here. Yeah, not bad. They always underdo these when you're this far out. Oops. Let's get back to it. There we are. Not bad. Not bad. Probably huge dry line here. I'd assume with this setup. Let me look. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Hold up, guys. Is Mesomat in here? Whoa. Mezzo, Rochelle, where are you? BC with the 60 roses. I appreciate the BC. Thank you, Rochelle. Guys, these are crazy dew points right here. These are wild. This is wild. This is tons of buoyancy. Very light air. The high dew points, especially in May, you can get some very bad weather. You know, moist air is lighter than dry air, so that allows for a lot of lift, a lot of ascent. Two things I look at the most are low level winds, our mid level to low level winds, mid to low level wind shear and dew points. Because if you've got good shear and you've got buoyant air, that shear can be tilted and lift up with moisture, releasing latent heat. You can get mesocyclones, strong supercells if you've got good mid to low level shear and high dew points. Instability is important, but instability is here if the shear and dew points are there and moisture is there. Purple's crazy. Those are high. Yeah, and then you got 70 dew points up there in the mid-Atlantic too. What day is this? This is next Friday. That's next Friday. Let me look at. You already know the lower level winds are going to be southerly because of that. Let's look at next Friday. That's crazy. Or it's actually. I think it's it's this right here. It's actually not that far. We actually have a upper level low a little bit farther to the south than I thought we would. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, why do I use Pivotal? Their model charts are horrid. Their model charts are perfectly fine. It's the same model that you see on every other site, except for Pivotal's usually load it before. Some are loaded before. Charleston, South Carolina this weekend. Let me take a look at that. Actually, yeah, let's go back to Pivotal here. Yeah, I mean, they're all going to show the same thing. You're going to get the models. Like, I understand, like, liking one model website over the other or whatever, but we're looking at the same exact info. It might be more pleasant to your eyes on one site than the other, and that's why people choose to use certain ones, but it's the same exact info. Maybe you can read it better. But it shouldn't be different. You know what I mean? It should be exactly the same. They're literally the same model runs. Same if I look at the GFS on here or I go on Tropical Tidbits and pull up the GFS. It looks completely different on Tropical Tidbits, but it's the same exact thing. Yeah, government officials only. Yeah, that's fine. I am getting incredible. Well, you guys, I think I told you guys, WSV3. I don't even know if I should be talking about this on stream, but I have a big surprise this summer. Big surprise this summer when it comes to modeling and radar software. I'm going to be using something that pretty much no one will have in their hands. So that's not even a concern for me. Not even a concern. I don't need military grade. Well, again, like unless they have access to, which maybe they do, satellites that I don't, well, there's nothing I can do about it. But the software I'm getting over summer is going to be crazy. I'll talk about it a little bit later on, but it's kind of like a hush-hush thing right now. I'm in an alpha for something that's going to be really, really groundbreaking, I think. So, yeah, this weekend. Well, let's look at our quantitative precipitation for, what was that, Savannah? This weekend, and then, yeah, you guys getting a ton of rainfall this weekend. Look at that. It's going to be a messy weekend. Messy weekend. And then if we go and we take a look, if we just take a look at our SPC outlook, I mean, you're in a general thunderstorm every single day. It's going to be a messy weekend. Doesn't look too severe, but it's going to be a messy weekend. Okay, I got to show you guys who won. Let me go to... Let me see if I can get the video here. Let me do this, guys. I got to show you guys who won. Okay. Let me send this to my email so I can show it on stream. What the heck? Where's my Gmail app? One second, guys. There it is. There she is. Yep, send. Oh, to myself. That's right. Okay. Let's see one merch. Oh, hey, Lake. No, it's fine. Trust me. I need to take a mental break, too, but I don't let myself. No, I'm kidding. No, I feel that. Believe me. Baby's good. Baby's good. You guys want to see the most recent picture I took of her? Okay, I'm going to show you guys this, but I'll show you this first. Five days old. She's me. She's me. Let me do the same thing as her. Wait. I think she's me. All right. Here we go. Let's figure out the winner. Let me pull this out so you don't see my email. Here we go. Download. Download. Is it downloading? Oh, it downloaded. Okay, good. Here we go. Chat. Okay, wait. Oh! Okay, here we go. I've got to switch. Oh, I'll do it like this. I'll go like this. I'll go traffic cams. Why is it labeled like that? I don't know. All right. We've got Charles. We've got Jess. Morgan. Liam. Jazz. Yali. Gianna. Kate with the C. Slightly confused blonde. Carol Ann. Carrie. Charles. Yep. That's what we got. Whoever this lands on picks out any merch from Connor's Climate Corner. I'll get you a piece of free merch. Send it to you. Drum roll. It's very anticlimactic. All right, here we go. Because I can't hear you guys drum rolling. Hopefully one of you drum rolled. Like perfectly center almost there. I don't think Jess is even in here. I'm going to do more of these. This is fun. I'm having a good time. Did I get your snap? I'll have to check. I'll check. I'm terrible at checking my snap. I think I have my notifications turned off because I'm in so many snap groups. My phone blows up, so I have to actually go in and check. Yeah, Jess will be happy. I should put that in the Discord real quick so she knows. Let's see. We'll just go like this. And oh, here we go. Upload a file. Downloads. There we go. Okay, one second, guys. I'm back. There we go. Cool. Fun stuff. Yeah, if you guys don't know, this is what here's the store. I like this one. Ooh, little crop top. Fun stuff here. Good quality. Dad hat. I like this one a lot. Yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. 8 pieces. I'm dropping more and more. On the horizon, we got all sorts of stuff. The white hoodie, I think, is fire, actually. This is going to be nice for winter. Little mug. Sweatpants. Anyways, that's what's going on. All right, let's get back here. So Jess can just pick out whatever. And I gotta get back to Windy. There we go. That's what's going on. All right. Michigan next week. How's it looking? We can take a look at that. Let me go back to Pivotal Weather. We can take a look at that. Did I move this over? Let's do that. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at Michigan next week. All right, here's getting into Monday. A little bit of rain. A little bit of rain kick off the week. A little rain and warm. I mean, this is interesting. Let's look at our NAM, actually. Let's go take a look at our NAM. Let's do 12Z. Getting into Monday, it looks pretty nice up there. Getting into Tuesday, midweek, we could start to see a lot more moisture up here. I'm interested to see what our Euro's doing with our precipitation. Yeah, as we get into mid next week, your rainfall and thunderstorm chance will go up. Temperature wise, we can take a look at. It did this again. There, oh my God, TikTok again. Trying to shut down my stream. That's okay. Let's see. Let me make sure I can still type in chat so it's not screwing me. There we go. Yeah, let's look at our temperature anomaly as well next week. Pretty warm next week. Warm, rainy, thunderstormy as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You could have a nicer start to the beginning of your week, though. Could have a nicer start. So that's what's going on there. How's Minnesota for next week? Well, very hot. Very hot. Until you're not. Until the weekend. Until the late weekend. At least from this latest model. The latest Euro model. And precipitation-wise, total quantitative precipitation. Again, similarly, I mean, as we get into the weekend, you're going to start to get some more, most of the week, beginning and middle of the week should be pretty nice. But it's going to be hot in Minnesota. And then, as you can see, we're going to get a lot of rainfall moving into the region. So I'll probably get off now since TikTok's messing with my stream. I'll probably get off now, and I'll hop back on later. I'll be on the Discord. I got to update some stuff in the Discord. I think we got some new SPC outlooks and stuff like that. Let me take a look at that really quickly on stream. What is going on today? That was yesterday. Let's see. Oh, we did have a mesoscale discussion today for the coast of Florida. When was this posted? This was posted at 1:29 p.m. little bit ago. Damaging gusts and hail may accompany the stronger storms. A severe thunderstorm watch issuance is possible. You can see we've got a breeze coming in, a sea breeze, and then we've got a sea breeze boundary. Now this is what's going to cause a little bit of shear and rotation potentially. Remnant outflow as well. So this is where we could get a little bit of tornadic action. Not looking too severe, but it's possible. It's possible. This was another mesoscale discussion, but this was earlier in the day. I don't think this is relevant anymore. Isolated hail and gusty winds possible. I talked about that in my video today. All right, I will be on a little bit later, guys. I'll be on the Discord, and I will talk to you guys later. And congrats, Jess, even though she's not in here. See you guys. I appreciate you.